Hello people, how are you? My name's Kev, this is Angling and Anxiety.
Fish on, baby! Listen to that reel! Fish on!
It's all about the angling, less about the anxiety. Right, welcome back guys and girls, how are you all doing? In a nutshell, vigilance not ready, but don't you worry, I'm still going to provide entertainment and I'm taking myself to Wales. I'm taking Tom with me, the guy that I was on live with the other day. I actually work with him now. He got me a job, so big love to Tom for that. Yeah, boat's not ready. It is what it is. The sponsors are helping me out massively, so I can't complain. So big shout out to them as well. Smart Fishing UK, Real Nomads, Taylor Engineering and Cox and Rule for sending me tackle and stuff to sort of try it out and bits and bobs. So yeah, really grateful to all of you guys if you're watching. But yeah, right now, don't forget to click the subscribe button because I'll tell you for one thing, the poor beagle shark was only the beginning. If you haven't seen the poor beagle video, look for the videos. Big fat girl straight through my on my boat. Big fat girl straight through my, you know what I'm saying. Big girl, big fish on my tiny little boat. So yeah, it's cool stuff. And that was only the beginning, like I say. So don't forget to subscribe because this will, fingers crossed, be the last video you see of me fishing from the shore. And the rest will be on the boat doing some mad adventures. But this is a pretty mad adventure. 6.5 hours I've got to drive. Driving to Pembrokeshire National Park. So yeah, the aim of the game, the targets are a bull Huss or absolute jackpot, a Tope. We'll have to see when we get there. Don't know where I'm going. It is the drive and survive at the end of the day, so just going to go with the flow and see what happens. So yeah, fingers crossed. Got the bimmers. Let's get ourselves down there, man. Big long journey. Not for you though. See you soon. We are here, not at the destination, 30 seconds down the road and we're sweating so much gear, man. Absolutely dripping in sweat already. I think that's such a great idea, guys. We've just got to man it. So all we can do is man it and hopefully we get the results, but whew, missions. So you'll see me in a second, but I've got about half hour, an hour walk, so see you soon. Right guys, we are at a destination which is nowhere near where we're going to be. We're probably 3 miles away from where we need to be. We've got far too much gear, so we're going to pitch up here for the night. Because to be honest with you, we're busted, man. Like, I'm going to end up dying of overheating. So we're going to fish here. You can't see a lot, but it is crystal clear. But that's what we've got to battle. Look, pure rocks, man. This is crazy extreme fishing. I hope you guys are enjoying it, I really do. But yeah, let's get some rods out. Right, so guys, we've got a base camp number 1. In a nutshell, we couldn't walk any further. We haven't walked very far at all. We've got an absolute mission for ourselves in the morning, but we thought, you know what, we'll get some, we'll get something out. We'll get some rods out. If you look at that now, that was literally just banging. Tommy's had a couple of dogfish over there for a little wild man in the mountains. Looks like I've got a knock on that now as well. But yeah, it's going absolutely divvy. I've got a mackerel outfit on this one on the Tope bait. Yeah, we're just having a go really, guys. We're having a go. You can't see a lot, but we are at some mad cliff. We've got to go all the way over there tomorrow morning. But this is camp for tonight, one way or another. We ain't going no further. We've had enough. We're going to drink some water and lose a bit of gear. Here you go, look, bite on that, look. Can you hold that for us, Tom? I think I've got a fish. Yep, I've got a fish, I think. In the famous old words of angling anxiety. Nothing. No. I'm going to leave that now. This annoyed me. Actually, I'll bring it in. I'll redo the bait. Right, I'm going to reset up, guys, and get back out. I'll bring you back in the mo. Right, it's just showing you the setup, guys. Got an 8-ounce lead on a pulley rig with a whole mackerel, and I took the tail off. This is a Cox and Raw meat hook. I think it's an octopus hook actually. Yeah, size 10-0. They were sent to me from Cox and Raw, so thanks very much for that. And yeah, if anything grabs hold of that, it's probably going to be a dogfish. No, I'm joking. Hopefully it's a tope, but yeah, we're not in the tope mark I've been given, but we are not far from it, so you never know your luck. So let's get it out there and have a go and see what comes of it. Alright guys, we have set up camp. The rods are still down on the cliff edge. Oh, Tommy's trashed, he's scared for his life, bless him. But yeah, we're laying very much amongst cow poo. You don't get much more natural than this, but it's a true test of endurance. And it is nothing in comparison to the battle that a lot of people have every day with mental health, so this is what we're here for. Just to prove if you power on, you get results. But I'm blanking so far. I've had loads of bites. I think they're all spider crabs. They're already annoying me. But yeah, hopefully when we actually get to the tope mark tomorrow, after an absolute endurance of a walk, we might get a tope. But we'll have to see. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Right guys, it's freezing. It's another morning. It's so cold. I've had to share a sleeping bag because Tommy couldn't carry his quilt. And mate, honest to God, we slept on grass. And as you can see, I'm freezing. But have a look at these scenes, man. Madness. But yeah, it is cold, as you can see, because it's shaking. Freezing. Absolutely freezing. Right, morning guys, we're back. Horrible night's sleep. Real bad. Tom's had an anxiety attack this morning. Not ideal. But yeah, we're going to venture on now. We're going to get to the spot. We're going to hopefully make all of this worthwhile. But I mean, look at these scenes, man. Something else, this Welsh land. It's beautiful. I'll show you where we was fishing last night, which you couldn't actually see because
because it's pitch black. But look, these are drop-offs, just straight drop-offs. Worst thing was we was walking and we didn't know where we was going. And all we had was maps to follow, and it's just too much. Now we've got a site we can actually see. It should be a little bit easier. Still going to be hard though. But nice little fishing boat down there. See down here. Don't like getting too close to the edge because not the greatest heights. Plus the grass is a little bit slippery. Show you the spot. That was what we were fishing off of. For me, just having these scenes waking up to them, as freezing as it was, absolutely freezing cold. What a place. This is our spot last night. A crazy bit of water the other side. This isn't nice. Watch your feet when you're walking down here. Got one mistake and you're dead. Absolute mad. But the other side of this mountain is our destination, so we've just got to get our gear on and just basically power through and then hopefully get some rewards. Love a little pit stop, guys, because we're sweating. We're at the beach. We are at the beach. That water comes all the way up to that line now. Yeah. Graft, absolute graft. Right guys, we are back at the top of the cliff. In a nutshell, we went round, we got probably 2/3 of the way, and there was a few anglers in front of us, and basically by the looks of it, the first couple got on there no problem, and then the third ones were just stood up the top of the cliff scratching their head because they've missed their slot. Now I could be completely wrong, and there could be room around the other side, but I'm not walking an hour and a half with the heaviest amount of gear on my back, with absolutely minimal sleep to get there and then get thrown off. So I'm fishing here, and that's that. Right guys, this is just angling anxiety at its absolute best. After absolutely slogging it back to the original spot, we get there and there's another man in it. We looked around and there's no more spots. So we've had to come back to good old Trusty, and we are going to make another move to another destination in Wales, and we're going to have a go. I promise you adventure. I can't promise you Tope. But yeah, it is what it is. Just getting our wires cracked on, man. Another mini angling anxiety drama. The van nearly just didn't start. Oh mate, honestly, if this van, at some point in this video, if this van doesn't actually start, we get stuck in Wales and towed home by the AA at 48 miles an hour, don't be surprised. Just remember to subscribe. Right, on to the next spot. We're off to Tenby. Right guys, we are in Saundersfoot Harbour. I'm going to attempt to fish off of this wall here. I don't really know what the plan of action is, to be honest with you. Poor old Tom's in the van, absolutely poggered. He's had it. He's having a kip, I think. But I'm pushing on. Some nice boats down here. But yeah, I'm going to push on and I'm going to try and get myself a fish or two. And then once we fish, I'll fish it up to about 12 o'clock, which would be high tide. And then what I'll do is I'll move on to another destination. So yeah, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. Alright, so rods are out, people. Just been speaking to the locals, and apparently all that comes out of here is gurnards and dogfish. So for gurnard, I'd be happy. Dogfish, not so happy, but it's a beautiful place nevertheless. But on to the next destination. It just means I can spend a bit of time looking for a new destination, and yeah, I will catch something worthy, I'm sure of it. Determination, mate. Right, I've had a little think up, guys, and what I'm going to do is to solve a problem of being overweight with gear and just knackering ourselves out before we even get a chance to do some good fishing. Found another mark, and I am going to go down there, but I'm going to take absolute minimal gear. I'm going to get down there 3 hours before high tide, fish the flood, fish the ebb, and then go home. Or probably go sleep in the van, but I don't know, I might sleep in the van today, I'm not too sure. I'm in an hour and Tom's still a kip. Sando, 10 o'clock. See you later, mate. None of that. I know he's going to be watching this back and laughing as well. Don't worry, Tom. I still love you, mate. I don't hold it against you. But I have got 3 rods out. And not a single bite, so you stay asleep, mate. You ain't missing that, yeah. But look at the scenes, man. Beautiful place. To be quite honest with you, I'm jealous of these guys. It should be me. I should be going out my boat. There you go. Like I said at the beginning, it is what it is. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful place. What I've been told for the Tope is you need to get onto the points. So like where the country comes out, so say like over there, that's not one of them, but see where it comes out, you have to climb right down onto the rocks. And that's where you'll find the Tope, and obviously reefier areas. Well, from what I know anyway. Obviously you know yourself, I'm not an experienced sea angler. I do alright the old boat fishing, mate, don't worry about that. And I know my big game, but the rest of it I'm very miffed. So it's all just a learning curve, but that's what it's all about, and I was born knowing. Unfortunately, in the world of angling, there's a lot of people who seem to refer to you as a noddy or a dangler if you don't know everything, but it's all irrelevant. No one was born knowing everything. So it's one of them ones, isn't it? But I ain't done bad this year, I tell you that much. I'm not done bad for fish, and they're only going to get better and bigger. Hopefully I'll show you a fish in a minute. First fish, guys. Oh, he's about to lose him. We're about to get spikes, but there he is. First fish of the day. Happy days. Let's get him back because he's undersized. But yeah, not a bad fish. The wise man returns, guys. The wise man returns. Right, we say goodbye to another destination. We are on to the next one. In the old girl. Don't forget the name. Right, destination number 79,000. And look at that place. You can't really see it, it's very blurred. But yeah, we're all game here is try and do a bit of rock fishing and possibly try and find somewhere to have a poo, that'd be great. But just see where the road takes us, baby. Angling anxiety. We poo anywhere. Right, we're at the next destination, and you'll be glad to know I still need a poo, but it's not essential. What we're doing is we are getting some sleep. I'm at lid step head. Don't know if you can see it there. No, you can't. Yeah, lid step head, and I am broken. My legs are
High tide is not until 10 o'clock tonight, and the time is now... There's the time, 25 past 12, so we'll make our way at 6 o'clock. We've got 5 hours to get some sleep and stuff. So I'm going to set my bed up in the back. Look at Tom, look. Oh, look at him. Look at me. I look like I'm homeless. That's because at the moment I actually am. So I don't have a home in Wales. You could probably tell I'm rambling on absolute rubbish. So I just haven't slept. Apart from for an hour on some wet grass.
In Cowpat.
In Cowpat. Wales is fun. But yeah, we'll get a tote. I'm determined I'm going to get a tote. Just got to keep powering on. It's not so far a walk this time, and we're minimalising the gear, so just got to hope for the best, really. Fingers crossed and all that malarkey. I'll see you when I'm walking to the cliff in 5 hours, but it'll be right about now. Right, bed is made, people, and I'm having a kip. Although it is absolutely splendid out here, this is where we are. We are heading here. That's where we're heading. We're here at the minute. We've got to walk down here, I think. But yeah, that's where we are. Tommy's laid up on the seat. He ain't woke up for about 3 days. So yeah, can leave your little trainers outside my bedroom, and that's me. So, night for now. Alright guys, we've found, well, we're not found, we knew where it was. We were at the last destination. This is Final Destination X. Absolutely stunning, crazy scenery, man. We was just saying, like, we'd never thought about coming to Wales, and then nowadays we'll be coming on holiday, man. Especially this part of it. Not too sure Cardiff is pretty, but who am I to judge? I've never been there. I think we need to be going down there. I think. But just have a look. Come on. You could have a right little base camp down there, couldn't you? Don't think that's definitely not far enough out there. I think it's this point we need. But we'll get set up and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, have a look at this place. Cool, where do you reckon he was born? I'd hazard a guess at England. Should we go and have a look? He was definitely born in England, this fella here. Have a look how high it is, man. I don't know where we're meant to be fishing. It's a problem. This is what I've come to. This is our location, but where am I meant to be fishing? It's high. Lovely life out of that. Things we do for a fish, people. Look at the drop. Well, we've got to get on them points to try and get these tope, so hopefully it pays off. If it don't, it don't. But I'm sure we should be able to put out a few wrasse or something. Tom's never caught one, so yeah. I don't like heights, I hate heights. I'm going for it, man. I need a break. Look at this jellyfish, guys. I'm not too sure I'm going to be able to see it. Right, hang on. Look at that monster. Honestly, we're like, don't know, 200 foot up in the air. And that's how big it is. These nutters. So they're going fishing, mate. Look at this jellyfish, guys. I'm not too sure I'm going to be able to see it. Right, hang on. Right, here's the situation, guys. I've got to
the mark as such, but I now I've been told that I need to climb down here, and down to there. I ain't got it in me. I don't feel safe. I've literally, my heart's in my mouth. I feel scared. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, man. It's not worth risking my life for a fish, you know what I mean? And I've only got trainers on. I don't think even if I had Army Commando boots that I'd be able to do it, because it's serious. These world sports are nuts. Honestly, nuts. I honestly don't know how. That's the ledge down there. See that? That's the ledge that I need to get onto. And that's the island I need to be casting towards, but one mistake and I'm dead. You know yourself, that's mad vertical, man. I really want to get on it, because otherwise we've got to venture back and go and find another fishing spot. But I don't feel safe.
I'll carry all the gear though.
Yeah, but you're going to carry it back up, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
He reckons if we get down and we cast towards that island, we've got a very, very good chance of Tope.
I'll carry
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get down it without the gear, bro. I'm literally trashed. Yeah. I don't like heights at the best of times, and I feel like I'm putting myself in a really vulnerable position for a reasonably big shark. Do you know what I mean? I've seen him be on my boat 26 miles off. Right guys, I've tried. I can't do it, man. I ain't risking my life. I'm not comfortable. Old Tom risking his life. I'd love to catch a Tope off of rocks, but at the end of the day, I physically can't get down there. It's so slippery, and it's literally, I'd say, 10 degrees off being vertical. There's nothing to it, and there's not even like with this one that we've climbed up to get down, climbed down to get here. Sorry, it's a bit different because you've got bits either side. You've got grooves for your feet. There's no grooves or anything there. It's just literally just like grass verge. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not meant to happen, the Tope. But I am going to go and have a go for a Huss. I think I'm going to go back to Saundersfoot Harbour and whack some big baits out down there and hope for the best, really, and hopefully get a Huss. Is what it is, man. It's been lovely. It's been a nice adventure. It's a lovely place. It's disappointing I won't get the Tope, but if I go down there one mistake and I'm dead, I'll never see my family again. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's a bit of a downer, but it is what it is. Just got safety first, man. So yeah, let's get back up the cliff. Just sitting there having 5 minutes to admire. Honestly, God, people, I've literally just nearly had an anxiety attack trying to climb up here. Tom's had to take the gear. So I'm literally, be careful here, man. Just put it there, Tom. Oh, I can't even watch her. I hate heights so bad. I don't even know why I volunteered myself for this stupid idea. Literally, I just froze. Didn't know what to do. Lesson learnt here. I don't like heights. Don't try and be heights, man. Yeah, Tope's not for me. Get me on a boat and I'll get you your Tope, but not off these rocks in these mad conditions. Like, fair play to anyone who, yeah, fair play to anyone who does this, because I can't do it, man. Tom's probably been my hero here. Honestly, I just froze and I didn't know what to do. I hate it. Just trying to think to myself, don't just look up, don't look down. Don't look up, don't look down. You can't even see the max, like the actual extent of the steepness, and like the verge either side. Horrible. On to the next destination, the final destination. Back to one of the original destinations. Horrible. But what a place. Right, we're back at the final destination. Quite a drop there, look. Woo! Just Just waiting for the tide to come up. Boring old sandy bottom, no feature whatsoever. But it is what it is. At least we ain't got to risk our lives. So, every cloud and all that. Nice surroundings. About to be filled with water soon again, as it was earlier. Tom was on his phone. Looking like fresh out of the 60s, old Tom. There she is. Beautiful. Tide's coming in quite quickly now, so there's a couple of kids along here, but I've got the hump with us because we took these 2 spots, but we're here an hour and a half behind before tide even starts to come up. High tide's at 10 o'clock, so yeah, we've got a little while yet. It's only, what's time? 20 to 7. But it'll be up soon enough. Positive thinking. Right, tide is on its way in fully now. All 3 rods are out. I've got one with a whole squid, one with half a mackerel on a whole squid, and one on a 2-hook flapper scratching. So fingers crossed. Not feeling overly confident, but it's the last port of call now, so we just have to see what happens and hope for the best. So fingers crossed. Right, we broke a blank, or should I say Tom's broke a blank. Got himself a little bass. Only a schoolie, but it's about the same size as the one I had this morning. So happy days. I'm just setting another rod up, my ugly stick with a little flapper, and just see what comes of it really. Have a look at this jellyfish, people. Seriously, like, I don't think I've ever seen such a big jellyfish in my life. It's a monster. It's about the size of me. I'm not even lying. I might try and catch it. Well, I can't catch it, but what a beast. Tom's got a bite, but he doesn't want to bite it too early. Hit that. Hit it. Hit it. Is it on? That was bang, bang, banging. Hey, it's on. Little bass. In case you didn't know, Tom is actually the bass king. Never caught one till last week, and now he's just catching for fun. Look at that sunrise, sunset even. The only man to catch anything. Schoolie. Happy days. I'm still blanking. 1 bass, 48 hours. But to be honest with you, I've walked 37,000 miles, so I've seen some lovely scenes. So yeah, no fish, no big girls anyway. Right guys, packed up. Just clarifying there's no rubbish about. Yeah, it weren't meant to be. If you're just watching it live, you'll probably be able to watch it back. I had 3 bites, one after the other, and one was an absolute stonker, and I didn't hook into the fish, so fuming. But it is what it is. It's been good, it's been enjoyable, it's been an adventure. Like I said, it was all about proving that it was an endurance test, you know what I mean? It's been an endurance test, a really endurance test, just to sort of represent a battle that people do have with mental health every single day. But yeah, gotta get myself home now. You've been emotional, Wales, but it's time to go home. So yeah, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Vigilant is being done this week. Just had it confirmed on the live feed by Mr. Real Nomads and Mr. Taylor Engineering. So I will be out next week hunting sharks. Mark my words. Love yous. See you in a bit.